Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is not a Christmas video, but I am keeping with the DIY theme. And today I'm showing you how to upcycle some thrifted items and how to DIY some easy decor that makes styling your home very simple and even more budget fancy. See what I did there? Alright, so if you guys want to see how to do these DIY projects, of course I'm going to show you step by step. All you gotta do is keep on watching. So first up are these two nightstands. Honestly, they're not in bad condition. They're a little dirty. I personally just don't love the dark color, so I just want to lighten it up a tiny bit. So I'm going to first Lysol them down. I got these at a thrift shop for about $80 for the pair. They originally had them listed for $49 each, so I saved 20 bucks. So here I have my supplies. I just have a little drill so that I can take the knobs off and sand down the fronts of them. Some Lysol and paper towel to wipe them down. I'm gonna get some spray cleaner also. I may, depending on what color I end up doing these, I may spray paint the handles or buy some new ones. I have some oil rubbed bronze spray paint here just in case, and then still haven't decided what to stain yet, so I have some options. This one's gonna be pretty light. Red oak, I'm really into that, and then red mahogany. So we shall see. So I kind of forgot to tell you guys the most important part. You need a sander. You can use, this one's so dirty too, I was just sanding another table, but you can use an electric one, or you can use a like the paper, the hand way, if you really want to put in some work. These are like removable little pads that can change the grit. I'm not sure which one this is, but you'll just have to kind of go based off how much you want to sand and the type of surface that you're working with. So I'm just sanding in small circles until I get the desired surface that I want. Okay, that was no joke. So it took me about an hour 45 to sand down this much, and I learned a couple things. So one, these beveled edges are like a prefabricated wood. They're not a real wood like the base are, so they definitely sand differently. And I think the drawers are the same thing. So I decided that I would keep those a little darker. I'll go with the darker stain, and that will give that little beveled edge a little accent kind of a darker color. And then you can see where some of the paint didn't get sanded down all the way, which one, these drawers don't come out all the way, so that made it really hard to kind of sand in between them. And two, the drawers are the fabricated wood as well. So I decided leaving them like this will give a little bit more character, a little bit more of a distressed look, and then we'll add the stain on top, and then we'll see how we like it. So I'm going with red oak first. I am going to see how I like it, and then if not, I can always go over with the darker one. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my oil rubbed bronze spray paint and give these a nice little coat. Alright, I'm not gonna show you guys too much of this room because this finished house tour is coming soon, but here is our sanded and stained nightstand. Our first DIY, little labor intensive, but definitely very nice, very easy, and even more worth it. Cute, right? So for our next DIY, I just need a photo frame, some chalk paint, sponge brush, and some chalk markers. So I got one jumbo one and then one skinny. They didn't have anything between these, so that it was either this or this. So we got both just in case. And so normally photos, you can take the glass out and keep the frame. This was like a custom frame. I got it at the thrift store for $4, but you can't take the glass out. So I ended up just hot gluing it to the back, but this is all gonna be painted, so it's okay that you can see the glue. You won't see it when we're finished. All right, so I'm just mixing my paint. It came out a little watery. Let's see if this is better. Perfect. All right, definitely need a good mix on chalk paint. So I am just taking my sponge and I'm literally just painting the glass with the chalk paint. Having to paint this 4 coats, and you have to make sure that it completely dries between each coat, or else you will get a lot of texture and the paint will start to break underneath. So I painted it 3 times on the front, and then there were still a few areas that I could see through just a little bit, so I went ahead and painted 1 coat, my 4th coat, on the back. So it is well covered. And now I'm just going to take a combination of my chalk markers and I'm going to write in some script on here. So I practiced on a piece of paper the other day. I'm not gonna show you all my practice because some were not so hot. And we're gonna see how this goes. Luckily though, if I do mess up, it's easy to just wipe it off with a wet paper towel. But let's pray that I don't mess up. All right. So we're gonna give these markers a really good shake. I think I'm gonna go with the skinny one first, and then I can thicken out my letters a little bit as I go. Dry a little bit, but can't get it in there. All right, I'm gonna put it on the fireplace and then I'll show you guys. All right, so our third DIY is also very simple. All you're gonna need is a wooden tray. This one I got at Hobby Lobby. They were having a 40% off on all wooden items. I'm also going to need some spray paint. I'm going with gold for this. Beautiful. Got chalk paint all over my nails. Scissors. And then some marble contact paper. This is from Amazon and it's just really easy peel and stick. And once we get to that part, of course, I'll show you. So right now I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna spray paint this, and then I'm gonna come back when it's dry and show you guys what's next. So this one by far is one of the easiest. We are basically making a coffee table or dresser like tray that you could style candles, perfume, just little decor items wherever in your house, and it's gonna look so good and it's gonna look expensive, but you and I both know it's not. All right, so this tray again was on sale, Hobby Lobby. The info will be in the description. I basically just spray painted it gold. Some did get on the inside. I didn't really bother to spray paint it though. It's gonna be covered, so it's not a big deal. So I'm taking the same contact paper, our marble contact paper, and I think the easiest way is going to be to measure the inside first and then cut it exactly and then try to go that way. Or as close to exact as possible. So I have my tape measure. Let's do this first. Let's measure in here. So this is right about 14 inches by 10 3/4. Alright, so I think the length of this and I am going to mark on the back side so I don't make my paper ugly. So let's see if we can get some. There we go. Do you? All right, I need a pen. Don't know where a pen is, but we'll make it work. Okay. So 14 inches. I'm gonna give just a little extra in case my edge is not straight from the last time I cut it. I'm just giving a hair extra. And then I am going to figure out how the hell I'm about to mark this with no pen. I'll just like a little, you know, freestyle it, right? So I'm gonna do 2 of those. All right, so I just made like 2 little marks so I know where to cut. I'm gonna still cut just a little over, just so I have some room. Oh, I think I want crooked on there. Let's see. Okay, so that I don't mess up the long edge, I'm gonna start inserting this contact paper on the bottom, and then I'm gonna trim it with this knife. I don't know where my X-Acto is. An X-Acto would be a lot easier, but you know, it'll do. All right. So let's just do one side at a time. Just peeling off a little, and I'm gonna start from the corner. Okay, so before I go any further, I got real up and through there. You see I have a little extra here, but that's fine because we'll just use the knife and cut it. But I want to make sure I have no bubbles before I continue. All right, so let's keep going. It's looking good. Perfect. So I use my card to really make sure I crease out the corner so that when I cut, I get a nice even cut with no issues. So now let's go ahead and do that. Like I said, I don't know where my X-Acto knife is, so I'm using this like pocket knife, but it's doing the job. So as long as you have like a sharp knife, if you have like super sharp scissors, you could do that too. But I'm essentially just tracing along the crease to cut any excess paper out. Voila. Looks so expensive, right? It all in all, I mean, I already had the contact paper, but the roll of contact paper was like $5.99. A can of spray paint's like maybe another $4, and the tray itself was probably like $4 or $5. So what's that, like 10 bucks max, you know, if we break it down. And it looks so expensive. So let's go style this and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, that concludes my DIY video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Comment below, let me know which one is your favorite, which ones you're planning to try. And before you guys go, make sure you subscribe and tell a friend. See you guys in the next video. Bye.